It was a stormy night when Ethan's car broke down on a deserted road. The rain poured heavily, and the nearest town was miles away. His phone had no signal, and the only thing in sight was an old, abandoned house at the top of a hill. With no other choice, Ethan grabbed his flashlight and walked toward the house. The door creaked open, as if it had been expecting him. The air inside was cold, and dust covered every surface. It was clear no one had lived there for years. Just as he was about to leave, he heard a whisper. "Who's there?" Ethan called out, his voice shaking. Then, suddenly, a candle flickered to life on a nearby table. A shadow moved in the corner of the room. Ethan's heart pounded as a tall figure stepped into the dim light. It was an old man with piercing blue eyes. "You shouldn't be here," the man said in a low voice. I just needed shelter from the storm," Ethan stammered. The man studied him for a moment, then sighed. "Then you must leave before midnight." Ethan glanced at his watch. 11:45 p.m. "Why?" he asked. The man didn't answer. Instead, he reached into his coat and pulled out a pocket watch. "Take this. It will keep you safe, but whatever happens, do not look back when you leave." Ethan hesitated, but took the watch. The moment it touched his hand, the house trembled, and the walls seemed to whisper. Without another word, he ran out into the storm, his pulse racing. As he reached his car, he had the sudden urge to turn around, but the man's warning echoed in his mind. He forced himself to keep his eyes forward and got into his car. The moment he closed the door, his phone lit up with full signal. His engine roared to life as if it had never broken down. Ethan looked at the pocket watch in his hand. The hands were frozen at exactly midnight. He never looked back.